Lucy had never learned to cook professionally. Even so, she cooked such delicious food that people from far and wide became fans of her cooking. Everyone praised her and showed their appreciation with a thumbs up. One day, a strange man arrived. He picked up the food, smelled it, and just took a small bite. Without saying a word, he paid and stood up. He walked over to the girl and handed her a business card. In the evening, Lucy looked at the address written on the card. It turned out to be a very famous restaurant where the rich and famous longed to dine. The waiting list there was 2 years long. The head chef of that restaurant was the famous Chef Paul. The next day, as usual, Lucy arrived at her noodle stall. But today, a luxury car was parked in front of her. Lucy was tired of living in poverty. She gathered her courage and got into the car. She was taken to a magnificent kitchen. The stoves there were very expensive and high quality. The knives were so shiny you could see your reflection in them. Seeing all this, a new hope sparked inside Lucy. Just then, some chefs came and stood in a line. Then the same man arrived who was none other than Chef Paul. That day, Paul was going to test 2 people. The test was to make simple fried rice. Lucy and another boy, John, started preparing. John had studied at a cooking school. He looked very professional. He picked out the best ingredients: fresh rice, expensive prawns, butter, peas, and carrots. Lucy took leftover rice from the fridge, grabbed 2 eggs, and put them straight into the hot wok. Her method was exactly the same as she used for street food. John started cooking slowly on low heat. Lucy cooked quickly on high heat. When both of their fried rice dishes were ready, John's food looked very beautiful and delicious. Lucy's looked completely ordinary and simple. She looked over at John's food. Then she smelled and tasted Lucy's food. After just a glance, she told John, "You may go." John felt bad, but Paul didn't offer any explanation. Then he told Lucy, "The real taste of fried rice comes from rice left over from the night before." He told Lucy to put on the chef's uniform, and she got to work. First, Paul showed how to slice the beef very thinly, only 2 millimeters thick. Then he asked Lucy to give it a try. Lucy tried to cut the first piece, but Paul immediately said, "That's too thick." She got nervous, but tried again. Paul threw away the piece of meat. Tears welled up in Lucy's eyes. After several attempts, she managed to do it a little better. Then came her favorite part, cooking on high heat. But as soon as she started, Paul snatched the pan away and threw everything out. He said the beef should be so good it melts in your mouth. For that, the timing has to be absolutely perfect. One after another, her pans kept getting